There we go. Hello everyone. Alright, I think everything should be sorted. Yeah, I think that should be good to go. Yeah, hopefully. Oh! Just noticed with your name there, Rafi. Things down there so slowly. Yeah. I think that's still alright. Right. Hopefully this comes. It's been a while since I've streamed Retro Art. Hopefully this comes out okay, especially with the scanline filter I'm using. Hey Crickens, that's from my Halloween playlist, which has let's have a look. Has loads of stuff from Silent Hill, Zombies Ate My Neighbours, Resident Evil, one from Alien Isolation actually. And also some creepy tracks from otherwise non-creepy games, like Mystic Cave Zone from Sonic 2, so quite a mix in there. Oh yeah, Earphones. Earphones, I think I stole your aesthetic a little bit here. I stole your kind of subdued blue background. I hope that's okay. I don't know what it is, something about blue just kind of works for that kind of background, because green's my favourite colour, but I don't think that's as conducive to that kind of somewhat translucent look I've got there. Sure, I can fit. There's definitely a few Metroid tracks on there. Nothing from Other M, frankly, but that's okay. Actually, yeah, maybe blue's too calming for. Maybe baby blue is too calming for Halloween. Actually, yeah. I'll have to rethink that. So I did actually for once attempt to do sound balancing earlier, but the volume I've got now, that seems to be what I settled on from trying earlier. But do let me know, as usual, if you can't hear the game properly, or indeed me. You thinking of doing more game streams, or the novel proposal one? Yeah, either way, it's really cool, man. This is a great little song. Yeah, this is kind of the theme of this series. It was the title theme of the Game Boy Gargoyle's Quest 1 as well. Audio's fine? Good. Thank you very much. So, one stupid thing about this, I've applied a ROM hack, which basically there's a few cases where, because of having to conform to Nintendo's strict policies, they changed any references to demons to monster and a few other cases like that, so I put on a ROM hack that changes like 6 words across the whole game, maybe. So we're playing a slightly more satanic version. It was totally worth going to that effort. Totally was. Nice, I look forward to... I don't know if I'll be able to contribute much like the last time, but I look forward to another novel planning session. I forgot how satisfying it is to see ideas come together and just a collective brainstorm. Yes! I didn't know there was ingress in this! Look at this. Look at this. Hold on. A long time ago, before human being appeared, there's only one of us. Who knew? Are we all collectively the human being? My goodness. I'm frightened at how body horror this in. Oh, I'm so happy I didn't know this had a bad translation. I mean, granted, a lot of Capcom games from this era do that. But yes. There we go, that would be Monster if I hadn't done that life-saving ROM hack that changes like 1 or 2 words in the script. A lot of Control F, select or replace with going on there. So yeah, then there's a demon named Firebrand in a town of the demon realm. Atruvia? Oh, I would speak of a true warrior. Ooh, what a workaholic. So that's weird, because I think that's the final boss of maybe Ghouls and Ghosts? It's definitely the final boss of one of these games. And I hope the scanline filter I've got, I hope that's coming up okay on stream, because it's the sort of thing that gets broken if it's rendered at a smaller resolution, so I hope it's okay. Yeah, I guess so, Crickens, kind of. No, I say fully embrace the clicky keyboard earphones. That will not stop being satisfying. So even this will recognise that a true warrior. It's time for you to go to the Warriors Training Centre. So yeah, this game's a little odd. With this kind of whole series it is an action platformer, but there's a lot of top-down JRPG shenanigans going on in between. It's pretty simple stuff. Like I'm not like there's not going to be any kind of party formation or inventory. Well, there might be a little bit of light inventory, but nothing too crazy. Oh, bloody hell, high stakes. So it's a bit weird, I guess it's almost like a Wario Land sort of thing, where we're playing as a villain in the spin-off, but... I don't really play up the villainous aspect too much. It's probably just pretty interchangeable with good guys, bad guys. I think I'm gonna have to look some stuff up on this as well, because I think I don't know if we'll get Castlevania 2 levels on this, but in-game hints might be a bit Simon Questy, a bit obtuse. We've put Moloch. Oh god! That's right, Cricket's the sole existing one. So yeah, I've played this very briefly, not extensively. So yeah, pop in there.
This house is too dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
Oh god, that is the perfect one to start with. If I hadn't applied that ROM hack, that would have been bleeped out. Oh no! Oh, this poor beleaguered mummy! I have a nice lay-in because the trainer was too difficult for them. Ain't no trainer gonna scare us. He probably will, so it'll probably be very difficult. Yes, this is actually kind of the bulk of the core gameplay. Hey, Graham! How you doing, Graham? So yeah, if you've played Ghosts... yeah, sure, I'll go that. If you've played Ghosts and Goblins, or... Oh, good. Or Ghouls and Ghosts. I was gonna say Gals and Ghosts. I can't say these titles. Ghouls and Ghosts, or any of those. You recognise this enemy as being thoroughly obnoxious in those games. He just has a really awkward attack pattern. So it's a bit of a tall ask to make us play as this really irritating enemy that you kind of come to hate. Yeah, it's cool design. And they did add him to Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, which I was quite excited about. Hey! Oh! Oh, is that all I needed to do? Oh, I thought that would just be kind of a side collectible. Oh, alright. Yeah, I'm going somewhat blind to this. Oh! So this is a bit wild. I think this is meant to be the village we were just in the top-down JRPG view, so... Oh. Yeah, I didn't get this far, so this is quite surprising. So yeah, it's quite... it is basically a platformer, but there's quite a bit of... might need to, so the RPG elements are very light, but at least if this is like the first game, the one that was on Game Boy, there will be kind of leveling up things, namely how long I can fly, so I suspect I probably just can't get that. Oh god. I probably can't get that for now. Human being is Arthur, yeah, it could be. I could see that. I think I've got a pretty standard, just plastic keyboard. I mean, it's definitely been cured when I've been typing on it. On Discord and whatnot, but...
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets! But enough talk! How about you?
We play one of those at some point. Not something of the night, unfortunately, but only one of those. It's definitely planned. Oh god. So yeah, start off reasonably gentle. I mean, these games are nowhere near the... They're nowhere... ironically, considering them all kind of like, oh, you're playing as the villain premise, they're nowhere near as difficult as the Ghosts and Goblins games. Which I'm quite relieved... Oh god. I'm quite relieved by, even though I have a soft spot for that series. I'd be embarrassed to play one of them on stream because there would just be so much dying. And yes, I know, 21 deaths, yeah. Fine. But they'd probably be more than that easily. Ooh. Is that what they call the hot take pads? Twitzo say, fair enough. I prefer Arios, or it's Symphony of the Night, although I do... It's pretty close, to be fair. I mean, Symphony definitely gets a leg up because of the amazing visuals and music, which are still there in the Game Boy Advance and DS games, but obviously held back a little bit. But they're still great looking and sounding games. Ooh. Bit of a slower pace to this as well, you kind of saunter along. That's my walk. That's my posture. Whew. It does feel like you're going blind a bit sometimes. Well, no, not going blind, like going in blind. This doesn't make me blind, thankfully. That'd be weird. This has respawned enemies, fuck! I got one. Ah. Ah. that sound effect tickles me. If I was to make that sound effect on this stream, what would I make the command? That's gotta be the way, right? Oh, thank god. There we go. Bit pixel perfect here, isn't it? Okay. Yeah, it's a relatively challenging, but not ridiculous. At least so far. It's meant to be fairly short, this as well. It'll be like 3 hours, I think. So, not really as long as the JRPG aspects might suggest. Yeah, you'll notice the bar at the... Ooh. Nice. You'll notice the bar at the bottom of the screen, that's how long I can fly for, basically. And that should be, that'll go down more slowly when I get an upgrade down the line, I'm sure. Hello. What's your deal? You don't need 2 faces. Stop hogging all the noses. Yeah. Ah! Yeah, I kind of expected some difficulty. Oh god. I remember, I think the Game Boy game has one or two really difficult bosses. If I remember, I think the last one took me several goes. Whoa! Did the boss just walk there? Hey! There we go, not too bad. Bit of raspberry jam there, the cleaner mist. So yeah, I guess what we just went through was this. It's a bit confusing spatially, isn't it? Hello. Oh god! Oh, what a shame. Okay, doke. Alright. Isn't that the perfect celebratory jingle to be given an important heirloom after someone's passing? Oh, thank God. That was a bit of a stubby little jump we had, wasn't it? Go west, Firebrands. You will find a town called... Why will the place... Please can be easy to pronounce place names. I don't want to make a fool of myself. A town called Gibbio. Yeah. The Kimbals. Oh. Poor lad. I mean, I guess at least the censorship didn't go so far that that character just got kidnapped, as opposed to dying. Would be possible. Okay, I need to look this up. I seem to remember, I think this might be just an extra life. I need to know what the power of Maelstrom is. I probably can't afford it anyway. I don't know how much I have of that currency. So the power of Maelstrom. Might stream tomorrow or Friday, is it, Airforce? Nice, if I can, I'll definitely tune in. Here we go, I've got to stay,
Show me your moves!
Yeah, it's extra lives, basically, so... Don't need you. Resi 6 Halloween co-op. Well, did we do Resi 6 around? That was late last year, wasn't it? Resi 6. So it'll be on Overworld, yeah. Oh my god! Is the sea flowing with blood or lava? Either way, how frightening. I mean, it might be that case in the Game Boy game, it just wasn't clear for obvious reasons. Yeah, this should have random battles. Or will this be one? Hey. Yeah, cool little NES game this. We were talking about it before in, I think it might have been Cricken's stream yesterday. Sort of weirdly a 1992 release, so quite late. Well, Capcom did support the NES pretty late, they were still doing Disney games right up until like 94. Right. So I guess that'd be Monster Realm? Uncensored. Okay, so we'll have I wish that was the, I just had to kill that one there, that'd be quite, was it just these two? Still pretty easy. The Game Boy game had random battles, I don't know if this will as well. Oh yeah, good job hiding that. It's pretty damn neat. Yeah, quite a good looking little NES game, this. Someone mentioned the sprite work being quite good, and yeah, it's not bad, though. It's a cool little, I just like this weird saunter. Big birdie demon bloke. Barely, like, you wouldn't be able to fit that frame through the door as well. He'd have to reluctantly drop his arms to his side. Poor sod. So these kind of interesting platformers. There's obviously, you spend more time flying than outright jumping, really, but obviously you have to. I don't know if that would be an instant death. So that's something to consider. Jazzem played Yakuza. I didn't ignore your comment, I was just... If I'm mostly focused on the game for like a minute or two, I get behind on the chat like I did there. I'm still a bit... He's like the Hulk. Hello? That's cool. Well, yeah, this might not have random battles. It's funny, because I have that kind of... that's kind of ridiculous. I have that weird kind of... You know, that kind of anxious feeling you get going across an overworld in a JRPG. Just like, when's the random battle going to strike? Well, we've been alright so far. Yeah, I think it's just Chrono Trigger style, you just kind of encounter them like that. Hello, you. See, they kind of get treated like you just kind of get taken to a separate screen like this. Terribly difficult. Hey. Yeah, it's quite cool on Demon's Crest. I don't think I've ever seen videos of this, but you fly around a big Mode 7 map basically. Wow. What a sorrowful zombie. Yeah, it's quite cool because these are all recognisably Ghosts and Goblins entities. Like, that's kind of the good though of Ghosts and Goblins, just a standard zombie. So pretty neat. Black light came over this town. Though I was struck by the light, the poem... Oh no! Hell! Oh, please give us like a dialogue option so I can tell zombie fat person here that they're pretty. Oh, you're not ugly. You got a fine mane of red hair, dude. I can't do that. Or anything really. Isn't that the one made by that's the one made by Toby Fox, right? The Undertale guy. It's kind of weird. It's sort of like American McGee's Alice, where it's like, oh, you made this creepy thing even creepier. So there's almost a redundancy there, but I'm definitely curious to try it. Oh, let's have a look, fans. Oh no, Linux has spoiled you. If Airfolds is there, he'll have something to say on that. As I say, he's the kind of he's the one that knows about Linux around here. Yeah, I was talking. I think Nick was picking that up a while ago. He's really keen on. I think that series, or at least that game, as I remember. Yeah, he would like to see me stream that, so I'll keep an eye out on it. I think it's only on Origin. I don't think it's on Steam, so if it goes on sale, I might have to keep a bit more of an eye out for it, because I could probably miss that more easily. There's someone coming back in after the 2016 referendum. What happened? So yeah, there is a bit of kind of like you need the magical item of magic to break the magical barrier that's magically magical. There's a lot of that in these games. Kind of basic RPG stuff. Do you know the password? What do you guys reckon? Do you want know me to know the password? Why not? Oh, blimey, that's quite long actually, isn't it? I'm guessing because that has to take items and whatnot into account. Yeah, to be honest, because it's quite an old game, I'd probably be quite stingy on the price and hope it goes quite cheap. I probably wouldn't buy it for the Halloween, for any kind of immediate Halloween streams, to be honest. I've got enough games for that. Unless it goes really cheap. Oh no! Oh man! That's the equivalent of that soldier in Ocarina of Time you see die before you. No. Did I just take their last, like, gasp of air out of them? Oh no. Oh my goodness. Show this one out. I thought he was gonna die then, because that's the same noise as the first one made. Hey! I was preoccupied! Screw you. Can't deal with every problem out there all at the same time. Be patient. No, I think just wounded. Just wounded Crookens. I think it's quite, this is the kind of game that looks less linear than it is. It's like, oh, you got quite an open map, but I think realistically you do have to go to places in a sequential order. So I guess we could go... No, I'm guessing... Yeah, I'm guessing we need to go, where that one just said, northeast up here. Yeah, to be honest, I've ended up playing quite a lot of NES on the Switch, funnily enough, but that really got me in the mindset to stream something NES related. And I am want sure. Ah. Oh, cheers. Yeah, with Halloween on the way, I thought this was a series of games I always wanted to continue on. As I say, it's a weird system progression. The first one was Game Boy. This one's NES worldwide, but then Game Boy only in Japan. Well, no, not Game Boy only. It's on Game Boy only in Japan as well. So there's a Game Boy version of this. And then the third game, it's not called Gargoyle's Quest, but it is basically Gargoyle's Quest through... oh god. That one being called Demon's Crest. And being that's a very valuable game now, actually. Oh good. Marvellous. I don't think this is really in continuity for whatever. I mean, obviously the story's not really probably got a lot going on there, really. I need to pay attention to the patterns there a bit more. Hey, cheers, password. Don't know how that works. Right, back we go. Feel free to whistle the Benny Hill theme. There we go. Yeah, so as I said, this came out there's a Game Boy. I think if you played the Game Boy one, I think it would just be the Japanese ROM, so it would be in English anyway. Probably. Oh, thank God. Yeah, these are a bit tricky because they go at the same speed that you do. I should have studied that a bit more. It's an interesting way of wording our status in the first two games. It's got to be quite precise here. Ah, you bugger! We've come across our first roadblock here, haven't we? Ooh! God. Oh, no, that's right. Well, we're gonna have fun here, aren't we? There we go. I'm not that familiar with Commander Keen Crickens, but I do remember there being kind of I do remember there being an overworld map on that, yeah. Well, those games you grew up with. Man, my timing is criminally bad here. This is a bit of a weird, there's a bit of a difficulty spike here, isn't it? So I think here I'm gonna... Let's try to do with it. There we go. It really helps when they, Well, gosh darn it. Welcome to the next 40 minutes of the stream. It's just a hotkey. I think maybe F by default. I think, yeah, I just need to make sure I jump high enough, really. Nope. I'm in kind of sequence mode, I just want to explore every nook and cranny, but there hasn't really been much to that so far. There we go. Hello, you. Yes, yes. Oh. Slightly different one here. Ah! What are they? Just collecting some spirits.
Oh, banana!
Hello, Paul. How are you? Playing Nez, Paul. Thank you kindly. Oh god. There we go. How are you doing today, Paul? Oh, Crickets, that's the worst thing to have. Nostalgia you can't quite pick together.
Jackpot.
Hey. Hey, it's Capcom, so fits here. Yeah, the Jazz is Sweden? Yeah, we'll go with that. This is side on. Played an old Capcom game. So Venus the night cool, okay, far from the sky. The night drop. So yeah, there's a lot of legend has it this thing that you almost certainly want to go do next happened in this place. Which gives you the item. So there's such weird place names in this. Ah, that's what we want. Oh, there you go, Peds. Magic Tornado lets us fly anywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna go east first. This might be opening up a bit here, I'm not sure. It might be giving us a few options. Hello, Samuel. That's the most demonically demon name ever, Samuel. Gremlin stick? Null 4 East. Yeah, get Pets to do one of those brainstorming novel ideas. I agree. Just ask me to do it because I'm creatively bankrupt. It took me a moment to realize what you were talking about then, but yeah, everyone's similarly stiff in their speech in this compared to Zelda 2 and other NES games, aren't they? This is before the concept of charisma was invented, you see. Kind of makes me wonder what the original Japanese was like, because I don't know if that's just like maybe a weirdly, overly literal or truncated translation without much to spike it up, really. It kind of works in a way. It gives these an odd, otherworldly charm. But I am also very grateful that video game localization standards have gone up considerably over time. It's one of the trickiest things going back to old RPGs, to be honest. A lot of them don't have especially good translations. It's one of the major credits of Earthbound. That's got amazing localization. Like, even by today's standards, it's still very good. So, yeah. I'm sure we could find one multiverse that could contain your marvelous ideas, Paul. Maybe like one string, maybe a single verse. Oh, that works. Oh, I like the tune here. Right, don't mind the music for a second. There we go. Now this, as much as I actually quite like the Switch NES app, I wish you could fast forward on it. I get very used to that on these. Well, we could do the same thing that Airfalls did, perhaps just have like a brainstorming stream. Oh wait, hold on. Then go to the weird house that's... Hello. Thank you? I don't know. You're making me flustered here, this. I think you are, because I think that's a compliment. Oh, no, it's not. Fuck. He's come back as a Dementor, clearly. What a shame. So let's make a dark candle. So the game's actually it's quite nice for a game of this vintage to say, no, look, you can't do this thing, it's impossible. It's in a way it'd be quite neat if it let us try, but we're obviously not equipped for it. So yeah, there we go. So yeah, I don't think there was much point in us going up here yet. So I'm trying to play this as blindly as I can, but at least I've got an item list on hand, if need be. We will go to the FAQ if it comes to it. Yeah, it's not very speedrunner friendly actually, really, is it? To not let you do a section at all. Yeah, again, this is probably not the scariest Halloween game, but it's pretty cool, dark, moody environments going on in this. Cool little haunting soundtrack as well. Oh, damn it, do I need to go back on that? Oh, you bugger! Oh, okay. At least that's not fatal. That'll teach me to explore and try and go below now. There we go. I don't know how to respond to that bit. That would certainly be alarming, wouldn't it? I mean, they do say horror is about the unknown or not being able to predict it. I guess that would be. Oh god. Is that. Oh, you. Oi! That's not that. Come on, you. Irritated enemy. Superman 64. You know, I do want to try that on emulator and just ratchet up the resolution on it. Just for the sheer marvel that you can do that with modern technology. Just like it was always intended. That less so. Oh, we're back by ways, actually. Oh, no, we're not. Just here. Wait, no, yes we are. Oh, no! We're back very far. Unless we gotta do this again. I'll try and resist, if I make a new save state. Yeah, sorry, I set the save state button to the display button on the stream, so... Not intentionally, obviously. Yeah, if you see a flash like that, that's me, save stating. Hey, maybe that could be me, maybe I could use that as a way to prevent me from saves coming. Oh god, let me shut this thing up. Oh, I just saw the tweet! Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Earfeld. No, I don't put out better content than you do. Oh, bless you, man. Thank you so much. You didn't have to do that. I used the banana command. Oh, I really appreciate that. Thanks so much, fam. I just saw your sex sells comments. Oh my, pressure's on now. We'll see how what the market demands on us, shall we? Pets could be my pimp. Yeah, this, probably gonna do that bit a few times if I am. I really need to figure out how I, Yeah, I had to figure out how to do that particular fight without losing, without taking damage. Can't compete with Banana. I'm sure you can compete with Banana. I don't know, maybe like the Banjo-Kazooie Jigsaw piece get jingle. Something equally delightful. Yeah, the design so far might be a little too happy to just do. Okay, yeah, I definitely should have gone to the right there. Yeah, level design might be a bit too trigger happy with pixel perfect jumps or glides. I really shouldn't be that surprised that a Ghosts and Goblins related game has some elements of difficulty to it, but... There we go. It was like that up all the background tiles to know where it was spatially with its stops. Ooh, wow, here we go. You just see if this game, how it is performance-wise, if it ever slows down. I've set a switch on the emulator, so, you know, like, those games can flicker sometimes, like, sprites can, kind of flicker a bit, look like they're already half-formed. I've got that, something that kind of tries to mitigate that turned on. Which, I suppose there could be an argument that's not accurate. And you should still be able to play it as it was, but I also want things to be better if they can. Fussy kids. No, that was Paul, my good friend in chat there, who tweeted that. I don't know what that is, a little crosshair there. Have you, I wanted to say, Paul, as well, did you, I think I got a notification for it, but unfortunately I was out at the time. I think you were streaming, you were doing an ARMS tournament, right? Something you host very well, might I add. Yeah, it's really cool little backgrounds here from NES here. It's surprised how good NES games can be, actually, having kind of a moody... Like, I find the Batman, the one based on the Batman '89 movie by Sunsoft, I find that game is very good at using kind of colour in very clever ways, having dark contrasts. Can't be easy to pull off artistically, so major kudos there. Ooh! Oh god! Oh god, can you imagine if that was instant death? That'd be a terribly palpable irony, wouldn't it? I just feel like you're threading the needle on this sometimes. Uh-oh. Ah! What's going on here? Why is he going upwards? Is there a current here? What's going on? I guess there is. But that could be indicated with some sort of, I don't know, swirling wind sprites or something like that. I'll take it. Yeah, these are definitely, like the main Ghosts and Goblins games, they're very... I mean, they are, at least the first two are arcade games. Oh god. So they're definitely kind of a bit snappier than this. This is much more meticulous, kind of, I guess that's where the RPG side of it helps inform that kind of pacing as well. Bloody hell. There's a lot more kind of stopping and thinking about how you're gonna Navigate the environment. Oh god. What a dismal 10 seconds that was. 10 to 15 seconds. Oh, there you go, Grump. Sorry, their faults. Oh my goodness. There you go, Paul. Got new follower. Yeah, Paul does good content, Earfalls. I can very much attest to that. He's also very good at ARMS and very good at Splatoon as well. Yeah, that's fair. Fair enough, Tidus. You can yuck it up without my disdain for once.
Oh, looks like a turd.
Steady on now, Space Channel 5 guy. You think everything looks feces-esque. Strange fellow. Clever way to cap all that off. Ah, God. Oh, thank Christ. Although I did take a heart to get up there in the first place, so... All a bit from that. Yeah, so... yeah, Crickets, in one of my more outlandish games I've streamed, I went through all of Space Channel 5 Part 2, and anyone who watched it, including Grum, Earfolds, and Peds, and Chad, Matt did as well, who's not here, I could attest to. That game goes weird places. It's bloody amazing, I really loved it, because it's just so, I love kooky Japanese rhythm games like Prap the Rapper, or Guitar Romancer as well. Ali, not Ally. And yeah, it's just... That was a line from it. And to be honest, what he was describing as looking like that, I didn't think was especially turd-like, but... Maybe just not as observant as him. Some of those annoying things where he's got to be on this. Well, they've got to be on the screen for me to. Ah! He's on. He's on too bad once you get the patterns down these bosses. Probably take a death or two typically to figure them out.
Ensuring complete global saturation. Jackpot.
Nice. I'm so glad we got loads of Capcom sound effects, obviously appropriate for this. Hooray! Night drop. Sounds like something you'd take for a bad throat, really. Way, Magic Buster! That's what that guy was talking about, wasn't it? Using magic. Oh, nothing. I wanted to set the forest on fire. Damn it. We're not quite at Breath of the Wild levels of interactivity for arson lovers like myself. Alas. So who was it here that talked about it? And that might be worth it actually, because I got no lives. Oh, actually, we might need to go. Back to where the game would respawn me if I game over anyway. So we got that. What's up, Samuel? Yeah, so I'm thinking we have to come back to that, but for now... It's quite nice to play the NES game where you follow NPC instructions and it's not obscenely obtuse. It all generally makes sense.
I found my Wookiee!
Oh, poor Ralph. That's a Kenner packaged Wookiee as well, so... just lost its resale value. Oh god! Yeah, if there's a way to do this without taking a hit, I'm not immediately saying that. Probably not Crickens, although I would like to replay 2, maybe with some of the ROM hacks people have done, to make it less annoying, frankly. But if I do a cast... Actually, I haven't decided which one I am doing. It'll either be 3 or the Mega Drive one. Bloodlines, that's the Mega Drive one. Both ones I've wanted to finish for a while. Actually, I could do Circle of the Moon as well, the first Game Boy Advance one. So that's the only, that's the only exploration-based Castlevania I've never beaten or even played, in that case. Like, I finished all the other GBA and DS ones. See if I can choose that. Ah, no. I was hoping I could, yeah, it doesn't really matter because I'll be respawned right before this. But I was hoping I could just get across by abusing invincibility frames there. Well, I couldn't. Is that actually... Yeah, it doesn't really seem to be much of a penalty for dying, really. It's not the end of the world. Yes, I did love Space Shark 5, so... I'll PM you with wording that's cryptic and yet you'll know what it is. It's like, well, you know what's coming up. Unfortunately. Oh god, you know what's coming up? What an unfortunate way to phrase that. Goodbye, Paul. Thank you. Thank you for tuning in, buddy. Again, thanks so much for the plug. I was greatly appreciate that. I'll definitely return the favour whenever I tune into one of your streams next. Bye-bye. Probably going home on that. Okay, yeah. I'll try and do that, Crooked, yeah. Because if I do stream bloody Doki Doki Literature Club, you've got to be there for that, haven't you? Where's this? That's one of these ones. Oh, boo yourself. Oh god! Well, hopefully that's come out by the time said stream. Oh god. I am planning to get that. I don't know if I'm getting it with the drum yet, but I'm definitely getting the game at least. So, yeah, look forward to that. Okay, how do I... I thought all I picked up would be able to... Back in a second, guys. Let's just see Larry, oh god. Oh, poor Garrett. Poor Garrett. Yeah, sweet little ditty, isn't it? It's surprising what emotional range you can get out of the NES sound hardware. You can go for a pretty creepy atmosphere pretty easily. Well, not easily, but you can do that remarkably effectively. So, yeah, I assumed once I had... No, not that. I assumed once I had this, I could just use that, because I'm sure they said the Buster was for breaking rocks. So, let's look up FAQ. Yeah, funny thing is, I almost forgot to implement that on... I'm on a different scene on OBS with this bizarre little horror setup. And yeah, I only just remembered to implement that right before I went online. But yeah, super handy. Handy for myself, I think, more than anything. But it's also probably a good indicator to people watching. Okay, yeah, I never got back to it to be back here yet. My mistake. So, again, forgive me, I know this is quite harsh on the ears. Maybe I should... I was thinking of maybe muting the game, but there I fast forward like this. I know Peds in particular doesn't like the sped up sound. Ooh! Oh, okay. Oh. That's pretty rad. So, I guess equipping, changing the tool I've got equipped actually... Oh god. Changes things in combat, or like doing the platforming. I thought it was an overworld thing. Maybe not. Fire boomerangs. What does that remind me of? That particular kind of boomerang. I've definitely played a similar action game where you can kind of do something like that. Try going. I only had a quick look at the guide because I only want to kind of use the guide vaguely if I can for this. I'll never see how that goes. You say, miss. Damn right. Okay, though. I guess that is one way to abbreviate Candle of Darkness. Let's use the CD Duckins. Get good CD Duckins in there. Miss, what are you doing? This is frightening. How are you transporting? Oh, fair enough. Oh, nice! Well, hold on, you've got to talk to her again for that. I could have easily missed that. I guess I'm a curious, nosy bugger, or I would have just got out without the better wins. Oh, thank you. Please don't do this again. That was frightening. But thank you. I don't know. It depends how long it is. I'd like to. I'd be pretty novel. It's not meant to, as I say, it's only meant to be like 3 hours, but we'll see how it goes in that sense. This is the Gargoyle quest equivalent of that guy who says you haven't got any Pokemon yet, so you can't go past this bit yet. Hey. Nice, yeah, I can fly, I just barely mind you. No. Let's try that again. Bloody hell, I got Jessica over it, can't I? Do I have to equip the wings? Like, part of me wants to use the password system just for a lark. To like respawn at some point. Yeah, to be honest though, I don't trust myself to beat it in like even with I trust I'll take longer than the to be honest, I tend to be a little bit longer than how long to beat .com predictions for games. So we'll see. Yeah, I could go for a long stream tonight, so it'd be quite cool to finish this. So I've tried to generally pick small... Oh god! Screw it, it's just...
Objection!
Eek! What is it, Phoenix? Oh, I forgot, that's another Capcom sound effect I've got on there. Do love me some Capcom. Or Capsicom. If you want to make a typo canon. Which I do. Sorry. Sorry about that. I forgot. Yeah, every time I need to change the button for that. Yeah, every time I save states. Oh, why did I set that to F2 on OBS? Sorry. Thanks for letting me know as well. That'd be quite funny if that went on for like, went on for a while, without the game showing. Oh wait, no, come on. So yeah, it seems like a really, like it's been a number of years since I played the Game Boy game. I don't mean like tens of years, I mean like 4 or 5 years ago I went through it. Yeah, it seems like a good follow-up to it. Just the whole feature of these streams. I'm so close. Is it really? It seems weird for it to be that pixel perfect, doesn't it? Let's have a look. It just seems... Look at a video of this. Actually, if I do that, I'll give you an idea of how long the old gamepad and techniques. Yeah, 'cause if this game is as short as they say, this would be a... You could beat this with a rental, couldn't you, easily? Quest 2... Yeah, so when I get a play for this, that'll give me an idea of how long it... Yeah, there you go, there's a long play here, it's an hour 15 minutes. I mean, obviously they'll know what they're doing, so it'll be a lot less ponderous than mine. These games be run at SGDQ at all? Yeah, it's fair, because I think with the RPG aspect of it, you'd think it'd be a bit longer. Doesn't really matter though. What do we got? And they use a much more garish colour scheme than I am on their emulator. Okay, here we go. How do they do it? Oh, just barely. I mean, there's not really much difference how I did that. Yeah, if I remember, I think the Game Boy game was a little trigger happy with pixel perfect level design, kind of requiring that sort of finesse out of you. Ooh. There we go. I am very tempted to save state right before the desert, because it is a bit kind of yeah, because I'm just repeating the same thing to get back there basically, but try and do it legitimately. Though I certainly wouldn't fault anyone who is it it's funny because what Earphones was saying earlier, I don't know, maybe I'll make the background a bit of a darker blue. I mean, it's all a bit... I will not claim to be a graphic designer, so it's, there's probably quite a few cardinal sins I'm messing up there. What did they do so differently that I'm not doing? You sure? Okay. Well, the formatting is weird, because I've got all the box art on there, but I found if I tried to get it all on there... Yeah, maybe I'll make the background slightly darker. You reckon I should save, Grum? Oh, okay. Okay, right. I'm saying okay in response to the video I was just watching of this bit. So if I do well, I have already saved. Shh, don't tell anyone. If Ace says it's okay, I reckon it is. Okay, I'm still not getting how...
Kaboom!
Yeah, that was very spot on. I'm gonna study this like pixel for pixel. Is that jump better than mine? Sorry guys, it can't be terribly thrilling to watch. Ah! Ooh, that was closer. Well, okay, so that's interesting. Look how... Hooray! Oh, piss off you. Oh, thank goodness. Yeah, you can pretty much... Now look how far you can be off the platform before you jump. I guess he's quite a stocky sprite, so maybe I should... You know, yeah, look at that! But yeah, there we go. That'd be interesting, Crocus. I can see that being a game mechanic in, say, an indie game. It probably is in some capacity. Like, speed the game up and then that speeds you up. Eh! That is sweet solace. Yeah? It's pretty neat, eh? Yeah, the Game Boy game had quite a lot of random battles, which people generally didn't like. It's usually one of the things people criticise about it. It does, I don't know, it does make exploration a bit weird though, just sort of... Like this whole desert, but it doesn't really matter. Well, mind you, I suppose random battles can feel like you're being punished for exploring them themselves, so... Yeah, look at these... God, I love these colour choices, man. Just sort of really contrasting greens and blues that, you know, being kind of primary colours in the way they used to, you wouldn't really expect them to be good for a foreboding kind of environment, but they look really nicely, yeah. Yeah, it's not terribly surprising. Capcom did make probably generally among the best looking NES games. And the Castlevania games, at least 1 and 3, 2 not as much, they have really great colour use in their environments. Beautiful Joe. Oh yeah, that is speed up, slow down, isn't it? Oh, that's a really good example of that. Okay. I was just thinking as well in terms of when they've re-released this. I think the only time they ever did was it's on 3DS NES Virtual Console. I don't know if this was on Wii Virtual Console. I mean, even if it was in the UK, it'd be the 50Hz version. Actually, did this get a PAL release? I'm not terribly sure about that, actually. But yeah, it'd be cool if they added this to the Switch NES catalogue. I'd happily play through it again. That'd be a cool way to, that'd be a nice way for a lot of people to discover it as well. Well, granted, I think most people who tried the NES app have probably just tried it a little bit and probably never going to touch it again, but... I don't know, I'm one of those, weird folks. I still really like NES games. Wow, the good ones. I'm not going to vouch for NES baseball anytime soon. Or soccer. Ice hockey's surprisingly fun on there though. It's a good little multiplayer game there. Ooh! You bastard. Oh yeah, I always put turbo on. Always have a turbo button on hand for any kind of shooty game on you. Yeah, really nice, satisfying platforming in this. Quite, as I say, a bit slower, a bit more methodical than you might expect. But that's not a bad thing. It's quite well here. Helps that, as expected with Capcom, the design is pretty top-notch. So it could stand to be a bit less pixel-perfect jump demanding, but otherwise very good. Oh, you... Ah! Hey! I just killed you! Don't respawn, you pass. Okay, I came from that direction, so... This would be one of those games I'd recommend to people who, as I say, it seems pretty friendly. That jump notwithstanding, but that would also be, I mean, I kind of have the addendum, like, use save states if you want, like, it's fine. Maybe if you want there to be some penalty for dying, maybe have it so they're just, like, at the start of a section. I tend to try and stick to that at least, but I wouldn't judge anyone for wanting to use the save states more often. Of course, I understand anyone not wanting to use the save states at all. But yeah, I'm curious as to how the third game is, the one on the SNES. That's a very good looking SNES game. Oh, nice, because I've got the tool. That boomerang, yeah. Hello. Mate, you got zits on your face. Cool design, cool monster designs in this. Oh, they're doing that thing the little Goombas do in Super Mario Bros. 3. Hate those. Hey! That's not too tricky on all this. Aside from that jump. Oh! Wait, undo it! Undo it, because I let go of the... I can't believe I just did that. That's the shittest thing. Oh god, right, I better win this now, haven't I? There we go, we're alright. No, it's definitely, okay. I forget, it's a bit weird this, it's kind of a bizarre formality, you've got to actually exit this area, but... Oh, if I guess that wasn't my last life, though. Well, hey, oh, so that means we can... Where's that? Oh, some of that's... I assume the magic tornado would be a... like a warping fan, but maybe not. Oh! Okay, I like that. It's like a Mega Man power-up. Oh, I've got to go back this way, we're definitely... That's pretty neat. Poor Firebrand having to spit these out. Can't be a very pleasant regurgitation process. As opposed to all the pleasant regurgitation processes you see. Yeah, I think you could use it twice. Yeah, it's fair enough. And like, yeah, I can't see. Yeah, it definitely changes what I can do navigation-wise in the environment. Mess! I got the tornado. Fair enough. I can't remember what Laugh 3 is now. Is that the Ganondorf one? I like turned to my phone for a second when that happened. That would be the problem I had in 1992 or whatever. I assume no one here will have anything. Yeah, it's pretty standard. There is no penalty to die, and if anything, I've got 0 lives, so I'm tempted just to game over now. Well, that's definitely going to change the nature of the platform if I could just do these, though. Well, never mind. That section, well, no, I suppose it's probably still designed to go back through. I just tend to rush it. Do I want to know the passwords? Could have been changing this somewhere. Thanks for that. I was trying to think of like what would be the equivalents from that time period. It was like using one of those big chunky car phones rich people had back then. Hello, you. What is this gremlin? Is it a staff? Like, what is gremlin stick? Bet your sprite's gonna remain stationary though. Hey. Okay, that would be something that would be changed in the re-release. Because of epilepsy worries. Hooray. Nice. Help me, Firebrand. Go. Kenobi. Aww. All these horrific demons spawn. They got my back, bless them.
Did you happen to see a black car that day?
A black car?
Yes, beats Shenmue to the punch in terms of asking NPCs stuff. Because no other game ever did that. Yeah, we'll get another life, sure, why not? I don't know if the vials ever can be used for anything else. Yeah, it's similar. Yeah, it's similar to that moment in Metroid. Yeah, which makes backtracking super satisfying, then, doesn't it? Where you can just kind of go back through stuff really easily. It's more of kind of a loose framework, but to be honest, it reminds me a bit of like the adventure sections in Sonic Adventure 1. Kind of the like so these little bits where you got just kind of do quick fetch for quests. Or I'm not completely against that kind of I mean, I don't want that in every Sonic game. I don't actually mind it in the eventual one that much. I don't mind it here, even if it is ultimately... It's quite straightforward. It's not a huge amount going on there, but it's still pretty neat. Kind of reminds me of, if you're familiar with ActRaiser, the SNES game, which mixes action platforming stages like this with kind of a light godsim. But but the godsim parts of that are pretty, you know, there's not too much to them, but they still have really cool, memorable moments and mechanics. But they're not like, it's not the same level of complexity as, say, like Populous or something like that. Yeah, look at my jump. There we go. Well, it's weird because Nintendo's NES emulator, the one they used on both the NES Classic, and I think they used an updated version of it on the Switch NES Online app. It seems to do this weird, it has some sort of weird trick where it seems like the emulator can tell if the screen's flashing. And like the screen appears slightly soft, it's kind of got this weird fuzzy effect to mitigate it. It looks weird, it doesn't look like something that should be coming on a NES game, but it's, you know, it's pretty harmless really. If it's what means, because their way of preventing that before was darkening the put a really dark filter on the games, which just looks horrible, so it's a fair trade-off for that, frankly. Yeah, bless them, they were just looking out for us. Six vials, though. Thank you. What, friends? And don't follow that up with two other words beginning with K, please. It'd be weird. Hey, another password's kind of a... It's weird that it's not really a very long one, but it's all numerical. I'll take it. Speaking of epilepsy, risk me doing the save state there. Why's everyone saying that? Not bad. It's not a question your beliefs. My ideologies, I don't like it. Yeah, go for it. I was a bit reluctant to just buy lives in games like this, but it'll make things a bit less annoying. So sure, why not? Hello. Everyone knows who I am! It's great. Ah! Oh my! What's... oh god. I see this is what you're meant to do. I don't know if this game has like multiple endings, but oh, I'm guessing more likely he's under... they're under possession. Bloody hell, this is tough. It's a really awkward arena to be fighting in, to be honest. I hit quite hard as well. No. else. Ah! Hey! Didn't do that with much left in the way of lives or health. Hello, Jara! Oh, thank you, yeah! Yeah, I've put like a vague modicum of production value into a stream for once. Vaguely. But I have decided the baby blue for the background's a bit too comforting, so that's going to be darkened. Probably. Well, I assume that'll probably be easier for the stream on, for the text on the stream as well to read. The ghosts, the little ghosts are staying there, absolutely. Oh, grub. Yeah, this is like the bare minimum for an overlay. Yeah, I thought I might. I thought I probably should, at least when I stream retro games like this. Anything with a 4:3 aspect ratio. So anything that's widescreen, I kind of just want that to fill the, at least typically I do. I mean, I know the chat overlays the game then. Which, I suppose there's argument both ways on that. Yeah, that's a good idea. So I was meant to do this, right? I'm not about to get a bad ending. Oh, we have save stated. Ah, there we go. Yes, it was a disguise. You poor sods. You're all still saying... Ah, okay. It was their lab, you got no equipment. Get a bit of lore here, wow. I don't think that's a demon, that's just like your typical Einstein-esque looking scientist. It's pretty humanoid. Guess we're okay with those ones. The one human being. So talk about stuff being hidden here that we're gonna need. Oh, cheers! I thought that'd be something more spiritual or metaphysical. I don't think he was just have it in his pocket. The essence of the demon realm. Alright. Oh, nice. You see? What a treat. Who knew, like, the essence of this very realm, the very manner, the very code by which these people go, it's a Zelda heart piece. Why not? Eclon's water and dragon scales. Yeah, the thing is, you can still do this kind of thing with a widescreen game, I know. Like, I'll be interested in what I decide to do if I ever do a stream a Game Boy Advance game, because Game Boy Advance isn't quite widescreen, but it's on the way there. So I have to figure that out a bit. I'm gonna try. Yeah, this is quite novel, really, just finding out stuff from NPCs, which are not amazingly translated, but they're at least clear enough, you know where to go. Oh yeah, just talk to you, didn't I? Wait, that's what he said was to the northeast, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. We'll go there next then. You don't, well... let's not think too much about said drum stream, that'll be weird. Oh, best of luck on that Division. Yeah, it's good looking NES game, Joe, isn't there? Be remarking on that. It's, it looks, you can tell it's kind of a later NES game, it's like 92, so... By the time this came out, SNES was pretty much out. I think all across the world, really. Oh dear. Expect that. Remind me of Lenin's traps, really. Ones that don't activate until you get close to them and ruin your day. Something about that jaunty music coupled with, Oh, cool. Wait, no. Guess we're stuck here? Yeah. Oh, I hope there's something else to get here, either. I mean, I've got 0 lives anyway, so I probably need to game over just to go back to 2. Kind of Mega Man style, in that sense. I get there. Okay, I guess we don't need to worry about that then. Yeah, it's such a really cool little mood we've got. Really cool little moody soundtrack to this. Okay, appropriate for Halloween, even if I don't think anyone's watching this in between their fingers, are they? Understandable if you are. Yeah, I think this is one of the NES games I'd recommend to anyone who would consider playing NES, but maybe find some of the games a bit archaic. I'd say this one's fairly friendly. So I think I could see one or two of those pixel perfect jumps putting people off, which is a bit of a shame.
Sailors? I'll look for some.
Alright. Don't know how many of them there'll be here, but I know Firebrand strikes me as a chap with street smarts, so I reckon he'd know. Rio definitely does not have street smarts, so I reckon they'd make a pretty good team. Away you.
Oui.
Oh god. Oh no! Well, that was terrible. The weep wasn't. Oh, your poor niece. That's her. Understandably. Go away, Waspgun. Ooh, what's here? A lost village? What do you mean, spiritually, or no one can find you? Yeah, quite a lot of talking to NPCs in this. It's the sort of film where if you speedrun this, you probably just don't talk to anyone aside from the really essential ones. God damn it, this is one of those linear exchange rates where items become more expensive the further you go into the game. I just want to confirm as well that the game looks alright on the stream, right, in terms of the scan lines. It's funny, on my monitor, because I'm playing it on my TV, it does look quite weirdly patchy. It looks like a checkered pattern on there, because I think it's just too... The size I've got the window is not a high enough resolution. But I think it should probably be coming up okay on if you've got the game full screen or slightly Windows. But do let me know, I could maybe try a better scanline effect that might be more conducive to being shrunk if it's a bit weird. Ghost House, yeah, that's a quirky little Master System game, isn't it? Yeah. Seems like quite a fun one. I think that's one of the ones they put on card, I want to say, right, Jar? There were like 6 or 7 card-based Master System games. These guys look like gremlins, don't they? Not fully formed, like the... they look like Gizmo gremlins. I can't remember his name then. They look like the little fluffy ears and such. Okay, sure. Yeah, I'm probably fussier than you guys are. Honestly, I'm probably overly nitpicky, which is probably not a bad thing to be if I'm hosting the stream myself. But I'm glad to get the assurance from you guys on that. I love me my weird, bizarre CRT filters. There's so many of them on this emulator that Peds and I use. It can take a while to configure all them. You gotta play on the card, haven't you? That's more unique than the cartridge. Although I imagine the cartridge would probably be cheaper. It's quite cool, like the Master System adapter for the Mega Drive, that still has the card slot, doesn't it, as well? Oh my god, we got a Shadow Link fight coming up, basically. We're gonna fight against ourselves. Those who get over themselves will be able to see. There's your inspirational video game quote for you. Ooh, that's handy. Attacking with the roof. Okay. I think I've talked to everyone. Yeah, so it's kind of cool you can check that village out, even though I don't think we're meant to go there yet. So there's like little scatterings of exploration to this, even though it is fairly linear, it seems like. I do like these little tornadoes. Oh god. That's right, yeah, I've got the V1 as well. It's quite neat, isn't it? I believe the V2's quite rare. I seem to recall seeing it was quite pricey. I'm guessing they got a pretty low print run. So I think oh god. I'm trying to think the Model 2 Mega Drive, was that like 93, 94 maybe? That's the one oh god, that's the one I had, but then I was quite late to the get a Mega Drive. The Mega Man-esque, really, isn't there? Swapping out weapons. Can you spit fire again? Okay, no. Ah! I didn't want you to spit fire. Ah! Right. Yeah, I'm really starting to hate these. All the fierce, demonic, horrible monster, horrible creatures we fought, and it's the bloody bees that are The most annoying. Of course it's the bees. Yeah, I tell you what as well, there is a SNES game in this series as well, John. That's a great looking SNES game. So it's kind of a series tradition, really. I mean, the Game Boy one's pretty good looking for a Game Boy game as well. Yeah, I've been gushing over like how good the colour use of this is in general. And I guess by this point, 90, what would that be, 90, yeah, 92, development staff at Capcom just knew what they were doing with the system. Oh, you bugger. I thought I could have avoided those, aren't I? We are low on lives and health, which is to say we have no lives, and basically no health. Ah! Oh god. Oh god, no! It's one of those games where the enemies respawn if you, go... Oh god. There we go, oh god. Go away, bloody hornets. Off my eyes. Ooh. Damn you, bizarre armadillo fellow. Oh, back we go. Yeah, it's just put back. Put us right in front of it, basically, so it's not too bad. Armadillo mon. Probably wasps. Jawa's army. The thing is, Joe, the penalty for death doesn't seem too bad in this. Like, compared to other NES games, like, there's no limited continues, it just kind of pushes you back a little bit. It's not too bad. This definitely doesn't... I know I'm dying of... Oh god. I know I'm dying of it, but by NES standards, this game doesn't seem too tough. There's certainly harder games in the system. Well, I'd probably put this below most of the Mega Mans in difficulty. Or Mega Men. Oh, every time that one gets me. Every time. Again, I even actively thought I'll prepare for it this time, just... Something about the placement there, I just can't get past. I'm not always very good at predicting when they'll... spit fire as well. This is like just when they come on the screen in general. I think that one's going to, but... I think it was pretty popular on Game Boy, I want to say, Jara. The cover's really weird because, this is obviously a red character, but I'm guessing it's kind of like how Kirby was drawn white on the, original Kirby's Dream Land box art, even though he's obviously meant to be pink. Like this character on the Game Boy box art is green. So maybe in that case they kind of took the pea soup green colour of the Game Boy to heart there. As I say, he's a regular enemy from Ghosts and Goblins, and he was always this colour scheme, kind of red and blue. Ooh, boss. Hello, you two. Oh god. I don't like it when they're fast in this game because I go at a relatively slow pace. Tasmanian Devil? Alright. Oh god. So it's interesting when you have two bosses like that. Again. Well, usually like when you have two bosses at the same time, they're both different, so then you gotta figure out... Okay, which is the, which would be the more beneficial one to kill first, but... it's got identical twins, yeah. Was that in Japan? It was still in production. That can't have been worldwide, surely. Oh, Joe, you missed a funny bit earlier where I beat a boss, was super proud, and then I forgot I was on, like, moving sand. That slowly moved me towards a wall of spikes like that. So I had to do the boss again. Candle of Poltergeist. Good movie. Hello. I thought this is who I am in this world. It's like a Mario RPG, everyone knows who Mario is, isn't it? Oh, game, let me go to the menu and use the item. It doesn't feel as interactive. Here's the King of Destruction. I haven't seen that. North of Hey! Is everyone in this world just able to leap over a building? And they're all just letting me do the same as well? Guys, you forgot there's a space that needs to be there. Silly sausages. Yeah, he's here, the Doctor Who. He definitely is. Ace. So where are we? Oh yeah, we're back here. That's where we want to go. That's where we were earlier. So we'll explore, actually. It's been too long since I've streamed a retro game. You wouldn't think I'd be able to go, like, a week a minute without playing an old game. And not be able to shut up about it, but... somehow I have gone a while without one. Goodness, we're finally rectifying that. Because I've got a few horror Steam games I'd like to play. I won't get to all of them, but we'll have to play some of those as well. Oh yeah, they were saying about... yeah. All good. I think we're doing alright for vials, so we'll buy another one. Buy another life. Cool. What's your deal, Cypher? Actually, that does look a lot like Cypher. I should say as well, I've got the light off in my room to get into the horror atmosphere, even though this, again, probably not strictly a horror game, this, but... Hey! I found a bit of a cheap spot there, didn't I? Yeah, I tend to if I play on PC emulator, I tend to fast forward every once in a while. Just to kind of skip, like, skip through kind of redundant bits. I hope it's not too disorientating on stream. I certainly understand if it is. I know the music speeding up can be a bit, perhaps not that pleasant on the ears. Like, if I ever get around to streaming an RPG on here, like an old... Yeah, if I ever get around to streaming an RPG on here, I'll definitely use it quite a lot. Honestly, I think it's invaluable for all the RPGs. It does wonders for just speeding up the pace of those games. It sounds a bit weird, it's like, oh, this film on the Criterion Collection is good as long as you fast forward through bits of it, but... I think it's often fair, because I think a lot of the bits in those games are meant to kind of pad them out a little. They're perhaps less, I think they're more egregious now than they would have been back then, where you would have wanted the game to last you a while anyway. It kicks ass in a shirt and tie. Badass but gentleman, It's giving you epilepsy. Oh, chat comes full circle, doesn't it? Oh, they were talking about this. This is one of my least favourite kinds of levels, a maze level, basically. I think I can. So yeah, this will be one of those cases where we've got to just kind of... I'm not good at... Oh, it just takes me there. I'm not good at those. Sonic 3 level. The levels aren't that maze-like in Sonic 3. I guess maybe Sandopolis, right? That's fair though. Yeah, I hope you do more. That was really fun, the one you did yesterday, Crickens, the Pokemon Crystal stream. I'm a big fan of these kind of crazy elaborate ROM hacks. Or even just some of the smaller ones that improve games in certain ways. I'm really all for that, so it's quite cool to see such a big one like that for Pokemon players. Oh, that's taking me back. Oh, game, that's evil. Yeah, if this is a bit of a trope from platformers from this era. Thank you, Zamfam. Why did the DK Sam play twice? That's weird. But thank you. You know the thing is, if I get knocked back far enough there, it respawns. Okay, so in here... There we go. Yeah, it's such a kind of It's like, notice how much more fish there was that time now that I have like a better idea. Oh, a better idea of the design of what I was meant to be doing. The only tricky thing to play as a stocky, kind of fairly large sprite like Firebrand here is you can be a little hard to avoid hits at times. Ah, you bugger. Oh no, you're back as well. So some of the, definitely a few kind of NES difficulty tropes in this, aren't there? I thought I went in... I thought I went to this one first. Oh no, okay. Oh. Yeah, it's quite cool they're set in Kanto, aren't they? They definitely try and they definitely try and kind of appeal to Gen 1 nostalgia, don't they? It's quite a wise move, really. I still like the most, like, it's sort of like how G1 Transformers is still seen as the most iconic one. It's that kind of feeling, isn't it? Oh god. Okay, this isn't actually too bad a maze of... Well, we'll try... This will probably set me back. Yep, that set me back very far, actually. Yeah, as is expected, the route that takes the less amount of work is not the correct one. Alright, let's buy some extra lives. Where are you? Can I have lives? Maybe not. Yeah, I think it's pretty safe to say Let's Go is going to be the most accessible one, yeah, isn't it? It'd probably be a very good place to start, Jara. Oh, I've got to do this bit first. Alright. Okay, we won't try and abuse save states too much, we can. I feel like a relatively steady rate I'm going at this tonight, yeah, I'm probably finish it tonight. So it doesn't seem too long. Yeah, to be honest, I think this is kind of an underrated series. I think Gargoyle's Quest 1 is it's probably the one most people have played. I think it probably had a fairly long shelf life on the Game Boy. I mean, the game was on the shelf for years, right? It just felt like one of those games I've heard about people having. Like, if they had any non-Nintendo games, that'd be one of the ones you'd hear the most. But yeah, apparently the SNES game in particular sold really poorly, unfortunately. Like, I just killed the series then. So, yeah, that's such a cool, like, I love the character design. Like, the design for the main character, yeah. I can see why they spun him off into his own series. I do like the kind of slower, more methodical pace of this. Take a drink every time I say methodical. So this was left here, wasn't it? Can you... Checkpoints seem to be pretty generous as well in this, actually. Oh, these are actually attacks as well. I should probably be using the ball then, really. Okay, so it's about as far as I got here. Definitely don't want to go new. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, let's just... If not exclusively use this, and then... could actually attack with that, then yeah. See now, is it that one or is it up here? Or is it like even further up there? I don't want to look at the guy unless I have to for this section, but as I say, I don't like this kind of just randomly trying all the doors until you finally get the one you're after. Very spike. Oh god. A lot of spikes about as well, aren't there? Yeah, you did well to get Soul Silver, especially with the Poker Walker cheap, yeah. That's really held its value, hasn't it, Crickens? So it's a cool idea as well, the Poker Walker. Apparently a pretty accurate speedometer as well, from what I've heard. Or pedometer, not speedometer. It's a very different thing. Oh god, here we go. So far, it hasn't been too bad in terms of I just have to go to the most inaccessible mirror, basically, but... Here is another thing entirely. Just gotta keep guessing. Ooh. Oh, this looks promising. Ah! Please respawn me. Oh, for... It's respawned me right at the start. Okay, scrap what I said earlier about this having generous checkpoints. What the hell? Oh god. That's quite far to send me back, game. I mean, it should be relatively quick knowing the route, but even so. That's if I'm going to take hits like that. Yeah, that very possibly. Yeah, I think the Firebrand sprite here, I want to say that's probably too big to be one NES sprite. Yeah, so I think you're probably right, mate. Oh, I think even like Super Mario Bros. 1 does that. I think at the very least, I think Tall Mario, like Mario after you've gotten the mushroom, I think that's definitely multiple sprites, maybe two. Maybe Small Mario's just one sprite. But yeah, classic trick that, isn't it? So there's probably quite a bit of flicker in this. As I say, I just got this emulator setting on that. Should reduce how much the sprites flicker. I'm not 100% sure, but I think I might have a setting on as well that reduces slowdown, maybe? So maybe this game is actually meant to slow down more than it does. Not 100% sure on that though. But yeah, I think at this point with a NES game, a NES Capcom game, you really couldn't go wrong usually. This is actually a hell of a lot, if you're talking about this compared to like the series it spun from, Ghosts and Goblins. This is a hell of a lot better than the NES port of the original Ghosts and Goblins. Oh, that is because that was a port contracted out to another developer, so it feels really shoddily put together. And it's also, even for Ghosts and Goblins, Christ, that NES version of it is outrageously difficult. This is a bit nicer, thankfully. Tall Mario. I think he's called Super Mario officially, right? Like, I see Big Mario just sounds a bit frightening, really. Yeah, I suppose Tall Barrier. Oh, Tall Barrier is like that weird one in Mario Maker, right? The weird skinny one. That came out because of a glitch. Yeah, so when he resembles me, or she, when they resemble me, I can't attack them. Ganondorf knows. What's up? And yeah, I guess that was a Ganondorf laugh after all, Crookens. I feel like that's the sprite of this character, and that's the colour of him in other games. It's kind of more of a more saturated red in this. How am I going to avoid that? No. I thought they were going to change back by that point. Yeah, when they resemble me if I attack, ah! Yeah, how am I meant to dodge that? They go way too quickly for me to... Ah, damn it. I guess I gotta be a bit more clever with movability. Yeah, I might be about to die here, by the way. Oh! Well, we're doing this bit here again then. Boo. How many balls have I got? Yeah, well, I'll, kind of wish I wouldn't, because I'm gonna redo stuff, but we are gonna... It will be legit, we won't use the save state, even though I've got one pretty far along. Yeah, it'd be great if you could join us in Rocket League, Crickens. I know, right? Yeah, maybe. Use these as a trap. I imagine they only do one hit, probably. I don't know if they would stagger the boss. It's worth a try, though, definitely. Okay, now that I know those can attack, that should make these a lot easier. Okay, there'll be kind of some satisfaction to be able to just do these bits more quickly. Now that I know them reasonably well. Yeah, it feels good to be streaming again, it's been a while, hasn't it? I know I always wanted to do a few appropriately Halloween-y games, but I never really had an idea of what time frame exactly. So I guess we're just doing the second half of the month, give or take. Alright, back we are. Now, if I am probably gonna look up a video of this. Oh god, of this. Oh no! I'm probably gonna look up a video of this boss if I struggle again. Just to get an idea of what strategy they use. But I'll try the vortexes as you suggested, Crickens. That might be a good shout, I think. Yeah, I mean there is a, if I show you. That's the rewind, it goes bloody quick as well. Well, I think you can slow it down, but... Yeah, we have got that one here. Again, something like if someone wants to use that, fair enough. I know the recent Mega Drive collection has that. It's quite fun, actually, because that shows it as, like, having VHS-style tracking on the screen. As you... Oh, God, no! That's not so fun. That was not fun. Oh, Lord, no. I mean, at least this maze isn't as bad as I expected, at least. But it is weirdly cruel not having any checkpoints until you get to the boss. So actually, the other levels before this have all had checkpoints pre-boss. Was that every 2-1? Okay. Oh, Jesus! I need to remember that kills me below. Well, I certainly remember now. Oh dear. Ah, you bugger. Take more hits than I'd like, really. This bit's pretty awkward, man. Oh, thank God. I can jump up past that one. Yes, we want heart. We has heart. Could give me more than one there, that'd be nice. So, not that one. Still got a little further to go up. There we go. But this bit wasn't too... I really was setting myself up to fail there, wasn't I? Right, here we go. So this is like, maybe this one? No, it's definitely not that one then. That's one of these ones on the bottom here. There we go. Oh God, there's gotta be a checkpoint here, surely, if I die. Forgot how far away the boss was. Oh no! That's gonna be pretty right at the start. Why did checkpoints die on this level? I don't get it. They couldn't have just sprung for one, around about where I just was. Yeah, there's probably quite a few bots in that viewer list, unfortunately. In fact, yeah, it's like positivity bot, skinny seahorse, that's definitely a bot. Jazz Robobot is definitely a bot, like electrical non-bit board commander routes. There's quite a few of these that show up as usual bots, unfortunately. Oh, I just noticed my friend in Japan's watching as well, Ben. Another Ben friend as well. Hello, Benz. Thank you so much for tuning in. Oh god, it's 9 o'clock now, I didn't realise. No, I could go for a couple more hours, as I say. Hopefully I can probably get this finished tonight. I'll grab. Oh, you. Thank you, I do really appreciate that. Who knew there was a market for a pompous arse streaming old games and getting annoyed at them? Who knew? That's alright, go. So I find if I stream, I tend to get through backlog games more. Just because, like, having a chat to interact with is just more of a, like, without that component, I feel like I'm much more likely to shut a game off sooner. So what I'm trying to say is it's all your collective fault. I once played Yakuza for like 7 hours or whatever the hell it was. It's not your fault. But, Christ, don't let me do that again. 7 hours might be underestimating that as well. Time to beg for 5 more followers. Actually, I could have posted in the G-Arcade streamers thread, couldn't I? I do want to post in that thread every time I stream if I'm gonna, like, you know, before that I was streaming like a good few times a day. I don't like, if that's the case, I don't want to post in there every single time, but I'll post in there here and there. I think that's one case where having self-promotion is not too egregious. I hope. Yeah, isn't that something weird with the PS3 in terms of... I seem to remember hearing something about, there's like some weird lockout with the HDMI on it, right? I remember something weird like that. Which is funny when you consider, like, the PS4 is obviously really easy to stream, at least if you don't mind using the inbuilt one. I'm just gonna look this up on YouTube this month. Yeah, I guess it's just not something they, I mean, obviously streaming wasn't really a thing for much of last gen, was it? Alright, here we go. So this full long play of the game, which is like an hour and 50 minutes long, this is at like the 53-minute mark. They take a few hits on this, it looks like. Actually, yeah, they take quite a few. really a surefire strategy on this. I'll put a save state here, even though I don't really want to use it. God! That was pitiful. Okay, I definitely don't want to do that. Oh, God. Fuck's sake. I think I'm doing very well in terms of yeah, I haven't really got any more vials, so I just have to go in it with my stock lives, really. So I'm thinking maybe I'll go for this one more time, and if I die again, we're back on the save state. Oh, hi, Vance. This game is really cool, you should play it. I do recommend it. It's a bit annoying in some regards, but not too annoying by NES standards. Which, believe me, that's a well that goes quite deep. Even speaking as someone who's a bit of a NES apologist. Back to off. you probably need to ask what my least favourite level in this is. Definitely this one. For it to have a really annoying boss as well. I remember the Game Boy game had quite a few points like this as well, that were pretty tough. Actually, if I remember, the Game Boy one was one of those games where, like, the opening levels are some of the hardest parts of it, just because you're not very well leveled up. That doesn't seem to be too bad on this one. You know, there's like some old games like that where, until you level up health or whatnot, the opening parts are pretty brutal. Like, unfortunately, it wouldn't surprise me if the Game Boy Gargoyles quest, a lot of people just didn't get past the opening level of. It's pretty damn tough. There we go. I want a CR2. I wish I had room for a CR2. Just gotta make do with emulator scanline filters for that. Let's go through this. Because this level always goes on for longer than I expected to replay that. Yeah, I always forget there's this part, yeah. Right. Now what's the video on this again? Again, it just seems weirdly... not really very easily seeing how you're meant to do this. If I've just taken so many hits. But melee. Melee's a good reason to have a CRT, certainly. Yeah, I don't really have a solid strategy for this, honestly. Ah, you bugger. That can't have been that far off, surely. Oh, it's the fact you can... Ah! It will follow me, so I'm trying to kind of lead it. Ah, shit. Yes! With one heart to spare, my god. Oh well, okay, take my word for it, I actually beat the boss. That looks really suspicious now, doesn't it? Alright, that's it. I am changing the, okay, if that's not the catalyst to change the OBS hotkey on, I don't know what is. Right, we're making you F3 instead. So I don't think overlaps with any retro arch. There we go. I hope your imagination is sufficient enough to imagine what that would have looked like. There we go, see, different button. No, F4 is load stay, like, look. Yeah, that's F4. There we go. Replay it. We're okay. I'm the chosen one. What prophecy did that come out of? Sounds like a lot of work. This game has more lore than I expected. I mean, I guess I should have expected that given the RPG aspects, but... The Crisis of the Demon Realm, wow. Existential? Doesn't sound so bad, I mean, we're already demon spawn. Oh, it's the bad kind of death and destruction. A red gargoyle. It's a strange gargoyle as well, because gargoyle is pretty exclusively the stone. The statue, right? The red blaze and seal, yeah. This Goza! Holy shit. It's on top of Dana's apartment. I'm pretty sure that's how they spell like Goza in Ghostbusters, the Ghostbusters 1 NES game, or something similar to that. They misspell it. The villain of Ghostbusters 1. Who can destroy the whole world? Don't you love, like, exposition with Mighty Mighty 2 subpart NES translation? Go to Loose Keep. Hey. Shut up, Pez. Pizza. So is that the final level I'm about to do? Oh hey lads. Do you, yes, I do want to know the password. Southeast. If I remember, I think I've heard the final boss on this game is ridiculously tough. So we'll look forward to that. So many caves in this area. Oh, come on, that was fine where I was. It's been a while since I've had to make a long one like that. I say a while, I mean like an hour. Don't really know what to expect here in terms of... Oh god, it's another maze! Oh no! No, that's what I just came out of. So where's that gonna put me? I'm pretty sure that's the same... Yeah, that's just the other way in turn now. Check with these, there we go. So maybe I have to figure out maybe one of them is noticeably different. That's pretty standard, this one. Hey, Rafi. They changed it goes on. No, this is the exact same one we just did, isn't it? At least we get loads of vials, I guess. Yes, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we came out of this one, didn't we? So did they in fact just design a level here that's you don't need to bother with at all, or maybe we might have to consult the video. I'd rather not have to. Let's have a look. Oh, online trading, how's that going, Rafa? That's interesting. Right, let's have a look. Ah, here we go, this is where I am. I like that the... Oh wait, I think this is the right one actually. Okay, so that bit's pretty stupid, really. Yeah, that is a proper pattern bit, basically. You just gotta go through those over and over again, even though they're all the same level, one way or another. Until you end up here, so... Yeah, this game has a bit of silly padding like that, unfortunately. It's quite, like, it's fine when you know which way to go, but... Yeah, that was a bit silly. Good for thank you. What a sensitive soul that zombie is. Yeah, he's the impulsive sort this way around. Oh shit. I didn't mean to buy that. So I could have just game over there and got on 2 anyway. I think I'm quite near the end, Pads. Relatively. Yeah. This video only has like 15 minutes left, but it'll probably take me longer than that. Hopefully it should be done by 11, I thought. Behave yourself, can't you see Kim? Oh, okay. So, kid in the left. So what if Hey. Hey. Ooh, okay. So I thought that was going to be a thing, like I'd have to say which one was the kid or the queen. After that NPC said that, as if I'd have to remember that. So let's go see the queenie. I mean, they've got the same dialogue. Oh, I've got to save space in that cartridge somehow. Hooray. Nice. Oh, that was a different line, to be fair. Babies. Right, I can't go back through this level then. As if a player wouldn't have gone through this enough times anyway. After the previous section. Yes, that'd be the only kind of that'd be the kind of quibble I'd say with it's just the kind of occasionally annoying moments I've had, and bits that you can tell we're kind of there to sort of draw out playtime for someone without a guide. But otherwise, yeah, super solid little platform like this with really nice. I mean, the RPG elements are pretty shallow ultimately, but they're kind of nice break, nice way to kind of give the game a framework. I mean, I think it's pretty much the same with the Game Boy game, like the RPG elements aren't especially involved, but still pretty interesting. The only part, I always think this with a game where you level up though, it's always a bugger to start it again from and be back to all your basic abilities. I always find that a bit hard to go back to. Yeah, it's the overworld, right, the next game. There's a lot of candles turned into other candles. Across the streams there, alright. I'm at a point of no return here, it seems like. I can't go back further in the map. All that power to move a goddamn boulder. So is this final level? There's just like little tiny splatterings of blood here and there. Not too bad though. Weirdly, for the what I assume is like the final level, this looks like the one that's closest to taking place at daytime. Oh god. Game, you put a blind jump there. That's not really okay. Shouldn't have done that. I'm fully expecting to game over on this bit, so it's going to just be a practice run. As I said, I believe I remember seeing like a YouTube review of this which said the final boss was really hard. So, I'm looking forward to that. Damn it, heart up there. We're going back for one measly heart. It's gonna take a while. And we'll probably get damaged here anyway. So it'll be totally worth it. Hey. Well, actually, it was worth it. Yeah, this isn't. I would say this is like the best Capcom NES soundtrack. I mean, that's quite a high bar to clear, but it's a pretty good one. Some good spooky tunes in here. I'll probably add one or two to the Halloween playlist. Although I don't know how much that Halloween playlist. The fuck am I meant to do there? What? Oh, was it the? Oh, okay. I think I know. It's a shame it took her dying to realise, but I just remembered what one of the NPCs said about one of my items. I think I might have missed one or two health upgrades on this as well, unfortunately, so I'm probably making this harder for myself than it needs to be. So I'm kind of at a point of no return, it seems like, so... So yeah, we only have 0 lives here, so we are gonna... Oh, I can jump on the skulls, nice. Must be Keanu Reeves. The pick a game thing, yeah, that could be fun. Yeah, that's it, so I'm gonna use those. Yeah, I forgot they said something about like this ability would let me climb on the spikes. So it's pretty neat. Ah! Oh no! Oh good. My favourite. Everything going pitch black. Hey! Hold up. I had a feeling I was going to have to go up here. It's definitely interesting how they can design levels, given how you... As you can fly, it really changes the way they design levels in this kind of game. These are quite spacious levels. Oh, fuck off! I thought I was gonna grab onto the wall there. Fine, let's go all the way back through this. Yeah, I wasn't really sure if I'd be doing this in one go, so it's quite nice just getting out of the way so I just go on to whatever game I do next, which I'm not really sure what will be at the moment. Got a good few options. I kind of want to do more retro stuff, to be honest, but I probably should tackle something from my Steam... Oh god, something from my Steam library. How about I do Condemned if you pinky swear to shut up about me skipping cutscenes in game? Because I'll happily shake on that. I mean, on the internet anyway. Ah, sure. I'm quite happy to. I do want to go for Condemned at some point, so. But, you know, I see a position of power here, I'm going to make that stipulation. Nah, not worth it. Get new material, boy, I'm sick of that one. Oh, I thought that was a one-up below. Well, in that case, Pez, I'm not doing Condemned. Just play Condemned yourself, yeah, if you want. Ooh, okay. Hello, you. Oh, yeah. That was a bit tough for you with the dark surround, isn't it? Let's try before you become the true Red Blaze. Yeah, okay, I think this boss is meant to be stupidly hard. So good. Well, either stupidly hard or stupidly easy, but I'm gonna... I've overcome with a sense of dread, so I'm assuming stupidly hard. It'd be quite nice if it was easy, so we'd have to go back and do all what we just did again. That can't be it, surely. Although you defeated me, you will not be able to... Okay, yeah, that's not it. Eek! A voice can be heard from somewhere. Okay, this is an actual proper final boss. Hello, Demogorgon. Or Demogorgon. Psychic power? Well, I'm not gonna be able to because I got like 2 hearts and no lives. Oh, they are. Powering everything up here, aren't they? So, let's see if... Oh, is this final level? This was only meant to be a practice run, so I could die and get 2 lives by default, but... I guess we're fully in now. Okay, this is a cool little final level tune. Oh, what's this one? Oh, I like this. Yeah, quite cool. I got a lot of attacks here, haven't I? Oh wow, I just know. Hold on. Yeah, I've got infinite flight now. That's pretty neat. Oh god. Yeah, I keep looking at the meter, the flight meter, reflexively, but I really don't need to. Ah! Speed of the tail. Yeah, again, pretty good soundtrack in this. I wouldn't say one of the best Capcom ones from this era. But again, that's a very tall order. Oh, you bugger. Oh, you bastard. There we go. Yeah, it's not really topping Mega Man on NES soundtracks, is there? Hello. He looks like, oh, is he... Looks like I have the Marvel Universe for doesn't there? Strange fella. I would have played Dead Souls at some point. That game looks really cool. Demo Gorgon, but where's the full Gorgon? Oh, Cricket, you made, Jar's made a banner for you. Nicely degenerate. Oh, don't be powerful enough to destroy me. Oh. Oh, good. I keep thinking I gotta worry about flight meter. I really don't. Firebrand's hitbox is a bit bigger than I'd like, really. Yep. Well done. Where's that put us back? Oh, I think that's put us... Oh, that's not too bad. Okay. That's fair enough. It'd be nice if we could buy more lives, but... In fact, I guess the best way to do this game is just buy loads of lives in the last run-up, give or take. But we haven't done that, so... No. 5 pounds a fat boy. I read that as a frat boy for a second. Yeah, I don't know, it just feels it's quite a hard, it's a bit of a difficult hitbox to try and avoid attacks with, really. He is quite a big, he's quite a big sprite for a NES game. I'm trying to think what the Game Boy game was like, 'cause there's probably, he probably takes up a lot more of the screen compared to this one. So that one probably feels quite a bit more cramped than this one does. Ah, you bugger. Yeah, not too bad at final level, you gotta be fairly crafty on that. So say, compared to the, oh, you why did I say that? Tell you what, I don't really want to die on this level if I can, so... I'll just do a save state there. No further than that if I can help it. Well, again, hopefully the final boss isn't ludicrously difficult. Yeah, if I lose a life before getting to the boss, I'll just reload from that save because I'd be deliberately dying anyway. Let's get back to 2 lives. Yeah, it's pretty tricky, Joe. It's the kind of difficulty that, either there have been a few kind of like, as I say, maybe 1 or 2 needlessly demanding of pixel-perfect precision sections. This is the kind of difficulty that makes me want to keep playing. This isn't, it hasn't been, for want of a better expression, this hasn't been ready to quit inducing yet. Yeah, it's pretty tricky, but to say that there are definitely harder games than this on the NES. I at least feel confident I can beat this. There are NES games I do not feel confident that I can beat. I don't know how efficiently I can beat this, we'll have to see. Okay, I'm a bit nervous about that final boss. So I guess with these I gotta get close enough to their height to make them spawn fireballs so I can... Then there's enough of a pattern there to attack them in between. Ooh. These ones aren't too bad. Pretty neat, got several weapons we'll go in between, so depends on the situation. I will say it is very liberating to not have to worry about running out of flight power. Alright, here we go. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yeah, trying to avoid the light blue projectiles here seems oh god. Yeah, like, see there, it feels like I should have... You know what it is? It feels like, you know, like when you play a shmup, you can use these skim bullets. I wanted to do that here, and you can't really. That's the extent that I'd like, anyway. This is where I really wish you could attack enemies off screen. Yeah. I think I found the right pattern here. Oh god. Damn it! I got into a good prim. Oh god. Okay, one more hit and we're trying this again, looks like. Ooh! Damn. Yeah, there's a little bit, isn't there? Okay, that's nice. Oh, bugger off! Oh, firebrand, buddy, why didn't you clit onto the side there? Silly demon. Alright, back in we go. Of course, to fight the bosses above, like, instant death spikes. Oh, that's annoying. Yeah, the only problem with old games is if they're difficult, you're going to be seeing a lot of sections redone over and over again. I mean, it's sort of a modern, difficult game, but you can probably take for granted that, especially a Capcom arcade game from this, action game from this era, would be very difficult. Oh, what's that you flicked 2 pads? I'm glad you're saying that about the hitbox, Cricken. It makes me feel a bit more justified in my... Like, it does seem weirdly, At the very least, it is definitely kind of basically more or less Firebrand's actual size, and maybe... I I feel like maybe even a little bit around him. Again, I just wish so badly I could skim the bullets like it was a bullet hell shooter. Well, hell, even most shmups really are quite generous in that regard, really. At least this is a pretty reasonable final level. Like, it's challenging, it's not ridiculous. So it's not the worst thing to have to redo. Again, I wouldn't blame someone for just putting the save state right here and just going for that.
Welcome to the Circus of Value!
Hello, Nick. How you doing, Nick? I'm at the end of this game, Nick. This final boss seems quite tough, unfortunately. Looking too high up, but let's try that. Damn it, that was too good to be. Damn it. Did I mention damn it? Okay, this is about the sweet spot I think I'm on. Hey! Okay, that's not too bad if you find a sweet spot for that. Again, just the hitbox means that it's a bit tricky. He can't believe it. No, my plot would be faulted. But remember, someday I will... Bloody Lincoln Gallivus, isn't it? Don't know if that's the same one that comes back in the next one. Hey, hello, Gan. So we'll see the same thing. Okay, that Gan. They look like blue Ewoks. When their sprites that small, they're a bit hard to be sure, really, aren't they? Oh. Oh, cheers! Thank you. Oh my goodness! Hey! Should have known from how annoyed an enemy I am, guys. How many times I've killed that poor Arthur bloke. A very beautiful land called the Human World. Ah, they're going there, they got Michael Bay movies. It's not worth it. Under construction? Take it over and be... Oh god. I don't think we did the right thing getting little firebrand to the end. Firebrand defeated what's his name? Firebrand released all of his power. The demon realm was enveloped in flames, and the black light was swept away together with the kin of destruction. Oh, so it is alright that we set it afire, right? that is okay. First, the demon realm returns to its peaceful state. How is the demon realm a peaceful state? They're not working hard enough if it's peaceful there. Should be rioting and stuff. Oh, there we go. An Undertale prequel. Yeah, it seems like it's set out, doesn't it? Yeah, lovely little game this. Some annoyance, but yeah, I've really enjoyed that. As I said, the challenger obviously frustrated at times, and one or two times needlessly padded, at least on the first go. Like, to be fair, at least the ways it's padded, you could probably get around on either just having a guide to hand or playing through again. But yeah, really neat little NES action game, that. Glad I finally got to it. That's true, Pez, that's true. I would at least thought I would have at least thought they'd be mischievous by nature. I still think that's probably the hardest boss in this game. This one wasn't too bad. Helped that all their projectiles were easy to shoot. This one was a bit of a pain, but again, it's probably not the hardest. It's probably quite far from the hardest final boss in theirs. It's just the hitbox that makes it tricky. There he is. Oh, good boy. Oh, cheers, guys. Hardest boss was the platforms. I'm not planning to stream for much longer, but I'll tell you what, I think I've got... Oh, I think this is one of those title screens that just kind of hands when you get to the end. Yeah. It's almost like... I'm glad this is something that went away, because it just fills me with a weird kind of... I just want to wait there. It's wait until the end of the credits in the film, basically, isn't it? Damn right, Jeff. Oh, thank you, Graham. Yeah, like, wait, see if there's like a post-credits scene or something. Apparently not. But yeah, really cool little game, that. So, I think I probably... I don't know if I'll, like, probably get into playing this straight... I might do, also. Should be on here. There we are.
Ensuring complete global saturation.
The real monsters are humans. No, I don't think you were here for the intro, Grub. It's just the one human, apparently. It was like, for human being, it said, or something like that in the intro. But yeah, here's the... I don't know how much we'll play of this now. Here's the SNES sequel. Which, this might be a bit cropped on the stream, actually, so I might have to redo that a bit. This game seems really cool. Again, apparently a big flop at the time, unfortunately. The first human jar. Oh, boy, Graham. Now, check this out. This is definitely a generation ahead, isn't it? So what's the volume now? So yeah, maybe I will play through this straight away. Seems cool as hell, honestly. Magic. Comic cube. Oh, why would it? They won't let me rebind these to a shoulder button. Shame. So yeah, how's this full presentation for a SNES game?
You're such a dweeb.
Yeah. I'm probably not playing it for long, Pad, so... I think I'm using a different CRT filter on this, so I don't know how it looks on there. I've seen this intro before. Yeah, look at that boy Firebrand. He's definitely got an upgrade, hasn't he? Oh, okay. Oh, he's definitely a bit quicker. Yeah, if this game's not that long, I probably will just go straight onto this, to be honest. Like, I would usually want to space these out, but this just seems... this game just seems really cool. Some of the games start right off with a boss fight as well, don't they? Oh, what's he doing? Hooray! Oops. Let's try that again. This is harder than the final boss of the last game. That's one of my favourite gags, Cricket. It's just sort of pause anything and put that kind of narration over it. Pretty neat way to start without any UI, although it also means I don't know what my health is. So. Can you get down on my level? Thank you. Well, I think I've got if I stay in the air, he or she. Hey, there we go. That boy. Oh man, this is a SNES game, alright. Why did no one buy this? This is so cool. Hello! Look at sheepishly poking their head through. What's up, buddy? Oh, you can't do much. Oh, poor sod. Ooh, what's this? The entire game was like this. True gamers have no health. That's a statement that can be taken another way, really. Oh, is that? Oh, okay, so I can... Yeah, oh man, the soundtrack here as well. It wouldn't surprise me if this ends up being my favourite game in this series by quite a bit, even though I still really like the other two games. Oh man, the presentation's so good on this. This is a 94 SNES game, I think? So... middle-late SNES release, so... Well, I have here that it slows down a lot. So it's doing a bit here. Woke someone up from their nap. Annoyance with these bosses, they're just out of reach a lot of the time. shoot your feathers out. Don't be shy. Oh right, it was dying. Was it? Are you dead, or am I... Oh wait, was I meant to... Oh god. I think I was probably meant to actually break it there. It's one of those things where you get the boss's health down low enough and you've got to go in for the actual kill. Oh no, maybe not. I was completely wrong. This might happen to be wrong. Yeah, I think there was a bit of Castlevania influence in this one. I'm completely okay with that. Yeah, it's just you've got this little like attack where you just attack whatever's slightly behind you. I just unlocked the achievement. I think I broke it. Hey. Yeah, well, this is a hell of a way to start a game, man. Although again, as I say, it looks like we're seeing some of the a bit of a slowdown. That's right, Ace. Boom. Yeah, interesting with this one as well. We can just fly. There's no limit on how long it can fly for. It's very neat. Yeah, there's been sure, because I'm such a big fan of the SNES, but there's still a lot of its major games I haven't properly played, and this was definitely up there as one of the ones I always wanted to get to. Oh man, this soundtrack. Yeah, it's such a leap from this, from the NES game to this, isn't there? No worries, Joe. I might not be streaming for much longer. I might be off by the time you come back. We'll see. Oh, there's dialogue. I imagine they probably talk a bit more naturally in this. My Petty Crusade. Armor? Aren't you up to the third installment now, Armor? That's nice about this one, at least so far, is it feels like the enemies are kind of balanced to your speed. Like, in the NES game, there was occasionally a bit of, it felt like the enemies could go a bit too fast for how slow you were. I think they'd end up being the worst thing, yeah, it seems a bit more reasonable. What if we streamed for 3 hours 50 minutes? Yeah. So yeah, it did take me about 3 hours and a bit then to finish Gargoyle's Quest 2, so pretty reasonable. Hey. Don't you laugh at me. I think that's the same font used in Aladdin. Like Capcom's SNES Aladdin game. I'm pretty sure like the text from that looks similar. Yeah, the tone's a little bit grislier in this, isn't it? Oh my god, Nick, that's a bit vicious. Hey, Crest of Earth. It's a good gargoyle. Getting great speed and the strength to break stone statues. That's pretty neat. I just want to get to the overworld. Yeah, here we are. That's what I wanted to get to. Okay, so we took a screenshot of this, so I remember. So yeah, this is pretty rad, look. I don't really know how this works in terms of, I guess you just go to points of interest. Yeah, it's those games, we gotta get this technique they always do, mode 7. Pretty neat, right? What's in here? So this is just like you can do any level in any order. Yeah, so it seems like you probably can, actually. Oh. Maybe I'll look up 1 or 2 like tips on this game, see if there's like any. If it's just kind of like just do any level in whatever order you want, then yeah, I'll just do as we go, I think. But yeah, I think we'll call it there again. Oh yeah, what's that? 16-star tour? That sounds really cool, Crickets. I wouldn't mind seeing that. What channel is hosting that? Curious to see whatever that is. Mixer modes. They are pretty neat. Travelling simply. But yeah, thanks so much everyone for tuning in. That was a fun little leave then, wasn't it? Good to be streaming again. I might stream. I want to stream again sometime this week at least. Might stream tomorrow. I'm not sure. We'll see. Which might be this, or it might be Doki Doki Literature Club if you're on Power Crackers. We'll see. It is actually the challenge just called Simply, is it? Well, I'm surprised that seems like one that would be taken like almost instantly. I did well to get that. But yeah, well met, gang. Yeah. Thanks everyone. Bye bye.